Ladies and gentlemen, I am Aaron X, the host of BCD Behind Closed Doors. It's time for our opening contest from Sympathy for the Devil. It's a big one, ladies and gentlemen, because as you can see, the Brawling Berserkers are ready to take on the system to crown the first ever BCD Tag Team Champions. And there's been a lot of back and forth, there's been a lot of talk coming into this, and obviously the man right there, Jay Knox, has an opportunity to capture gold once again after he's stitched out by Roger Sears. And wait a minute, Roger Sears has just Pearl Harbor Jay Knox from Vex. Oh my god, the history maker on the outside from Roger Sears has just flattened Jay Knox before this tag team match has even begun. Roger Sears and Jay Knox have been embroiled in a rivalry like no other. The hatred, the anger has just boiled over once again. And Roger Sears, before this match has even begun, to kick off this show, has kicked Jay Knox's head off at ringside. And oh, he's really proud of himself. And of course, there's the system, ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by John Harding's brother, Simon. That's John Harding and the UK Dominator. And Jay Knox is still laid flat out, and our referee, our officials, Paul Field and Jay Wigmore, I don't think we really understand what's going on right now. Well, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Jay Knox.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, due to the disgusting actions of our champion Roger Sears, Jay Knox cannot compete for the BCD Tag Team Championship. Therefore, the system will face a new team of Sean Riley and Ben Vicious, who will take Jay's place. Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is for the BCD Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, hailing from frankly nowhere you would like to go, and where your kids are the ugliest thing walking this earth. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the tag team combination of John Harding and the UK Dominator, together accompanied by the compound from the system, Simon Harding. This is the system. And their opponents, ladies and weighing in at, Ben Vicious asked me not to tell you how much he weighs for fear of my neck being broken. Ben Vicious and Sean Riley. Ladies and gentlemen, your challengers for this contest, Sean Riley and Ben Vicious. Your referee, Jay Wigmore. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been asked by the system to inform you that public warnings will be in effect to ensure a fair fight. Public warnings will be in effect to ensure a clean contest run forward to a finish to determine correctly a tag team champion. Yellow cards followed by a red card will follow a disqualification. 2 yellow cards followed by 1 red, which will mean a disqualification. Are we ready to crown tag team champions, ladies and gentlemen? At the discretion of Jay Wigmore, we shall ring the bell, and this contest will crown new BCD Tag Team Champions.
Well, after all of the pandemonium to open up tonight here at Sympathy for the Devil at the Parkstow Trades and Labour Club, we now know that we do indeed have a BCD Tag Team Championship matchup. However, it is not involving Sean Riley's original tag partner, one half of the Brawling Berserkers, Jay Knox, who unfortunately, due to the incident involving Roger Sears, can no longer take part in this matchup and has been replaced by his good friend who is accompanying the Brawling Berserkers in the first place to the ring, Ben Vicious. So now it will be, ladies and gentlemen, the system. John Harding and the UK Dominator, the legendary UK Dominator, who looks like he's going to start this matchup against Sean Riley, starting this matchup alongside his partner Ben Vicious. We will crown a first ever BCD Tag Team Champion momentarily, but who that will be is anybody's guess. And after all the chaos that has begun, we now have a bit of Deeply Dippy on our hands, because Ben Vicious, I'm not sure how wise it is, taunting the UK Dominator, calling him right said Fred, and collar and elbow, time to start matters, start proceedings. And the UK Dominator, think about it, 30 years of experience as one of the best in the business. He has trained some of the greatest professional wrestlers Britain has ever produced, and there's the arm drag takeover, and now just trying to apply some torque, some vicious-like mentality on the shoulder of Sean Riley. And by the way, Sean Riley, beautiful float over there, once again maintaining that lock. And Sean Riley, ladies and gentlemen, just his 4th wrestling contest of his career. Oh man, and this is what he's going to have to contend with: the sheer ferocity, the veteranism of a 30-year legend in the UK Dominator, who's able to roll right through into a cradle pin attempt. Just a 2 count, and look at the ease at which the UK Dominator just...
You're like a little pawn on the side of the table, just ready to be flicked off.
Like that little pawn on the side of the table. I'm not sure Sean Riley would agree, but ultimately, UK Dominator has ran through quite literally everybody this business has ever had to offer. And now Ben Vicious on the apron, not short of a few words, he's taunting John Harding over the other side, and at some point you got to believe both of these gentlemen are going to get their hands on each other as well. But once again, it's Sean Riley. Nice little arm lock there, nice wrist lock control. And you know, say what you like about Sean Riley, so early in his career, he is well trained and he is well put together, this young man. He's got a lot of heart, a lot of fight, a lot of desire, and he's going to need all of it to knock off somebody with the excellence of someone like the UK Dominator. And you see right there the ease at which he's able to take this young man over. And man, UK Dominator probably has a list of damn near thousands of young men who have tried their luck at the hands of the British legend and come up short. And see there again, the lack of experience. Sean Riley opening his body up, and he's been taken advantage of by the UK Dominator, who now tags in a man who has been on this scene for well over a decade, the Rocker John Harding, no longer now just simply known as John Harding of the system. As Vicious comes, and a knife edge chop right across the chest of Sean Riley. This crowd might be having a lot of fun at his expense, and a right hand just flattens Sean Riley. And Sean Riley has not been able to get out of the gate. Frankly, 4 matches into his professional wrestling career, I don't know how much more anyone expected of him. He was under the guise of Jay Knox. I can't imagine how Sean feels as UK Dominator gets the tag back into this matchup. And just a stiff left jab right in the chin, and wow, he is just wearing him out. Oh my god, a knife edge chop just peeling the skin, and a clubbing forearm across the back of the head. And you can see right there, Sean Riley is in big trouble already, and now just being gouged away and wrapped up in the second rope. And referee Jay Wigmore, exercising his 5 count, has to be very, very careful, because the UK Dominator, you don't get to be in this business for 30 years without knowing how to bend and break every single rule in the book. And he is having his way right now with Sean Riley. The hot-headed brawler has not been able to get out of the blocks. And as we said, Jay Knox, obviously his tag partner, part of the Brawling Berserkers, with Jay Knox being taken out of this match just a matter of seconds before they were willing to challenge for the BCD Tag Team Championships, you have to wonder what kind of mindset that is going to play on Sean Riley, who is already quite a fragile young mind in this business. And John Harding, I mean, a very arrogant cover, and nonetheless almost got a 3 count still, and that shows you where we're at in this matchup right now. There looks to be only one team that could potentially win this matchup. And also, let's not forget, tag team fluidity is important. Tag team fluidity is what is needed to be a tag team champion. And Sean Riley able to reverse now, finally gets a tag to Ben Vicious, the powerhouse of this matchup. Clearly a weight advantage over everyone else in the ring, and that is going to be absolutely crucial violent knife-edge shot just flattens John Harding. The Ginger Ninja is on the floor, and man, Ben Vicious living up to his name. We haven't seen Ben Vicious for quite some time. He's been out of the game for a while, and will that play a factor? It certainly isn't right now. And another vicious knife-edge shot right across the chest, pun intended. And this crowd here at Parkstone Trades and Labour are reacting beautifully. There is no love lost for the system, who since they have turned up here at Parkstone have done nothing but disrespect wrestlers and fans alike. And Ben Vicious not even remotely fazed by John Harding's frankly weak attempt at a shoulder block. Ben Vicious, excuse me. John Harding looks like he's going to build up a head of steam and try his luck again, and not even slightly. Like a digestive biscuit crumbling in a cup of tea, John Harding is having absolutely no luck here at the expense of Ben Vicious. And you think a veteran of this nature may have something up his sleeve as he builds up a head of steam again. And Ben Vicious sidesteps and shoulder blocks him, and then pounces him right out of his boots. Yeah, John Harding not very smart from a 15-year veteran. Oh boy, and Ben Vicious has got him by the beard. And you know what, Ben Vicious doesn't mind breaking a few rules himself, so he just launches John Harding into the corner. Sean Riley gets the tag, and now Sean Riley can build up some steam and hopefully gain some momentum in this BCD Tag Team Championship matchup. You think about how important it is, tag team wrestling. Some of the most important tag teams in the history of wrestling have dedicated their lives to this craft, and the system is no exception in that regard. The system in many forms and many oh, wait a minute, Simon Harding, and there's, oh wow, Jay Wigmore caught sight of that, and that is a first public warning for Simon Harding and the system.
Ladies and gentlemen, the system will receive their first public warning for tripping.
A public warning for Simon Harding for the system. Of course, if you get 3 public warnings, you are automatically disqualified, and nobody wants to see a disqualification in the inaugural BCD Championship matchup. And that young man, Simon Harding, John Harding's brother, would do very well. Oh, look out. Very smart there. John Harding distracting our referee, and the UK Dominator taking advantage. Now, Ben Vicious has got to be smarter than that. He's got in the ring. He's been coasting to the ring, and this is what we were talking about. Tag team fluidity, Midnight Express-like behavior from the system going to work on the diminutive and inexperienced Sean Riley. Ben Vicious cannot expect Jay Wigmore to have eyes in the back of his head, and ultimately, whenever you are officiating the system, violent knife-edge chop and a forearm to boot as well. You cannot give the system any extra motivation and give them the opportunity to double team somebody of Sean Riley's caliber. As much as this young man has an extraordinary amount of talent, and no doubt he's going to be a megastar in the future, it is still early doors in his career, and UK Dominator is going to take full advantage of that with a gorgeous inverted swinging DDT, and he's just absolutely flattened Sean Riley there, and oh my god, and Sean Riley just barely shooting his shoulder off the canvas. And that's one thing Sean Riley does have in abundance early on in his career. It is heart and soul, which has already made him a stupendously hot property on the southwest and southeast wrestling scene. But it's going to take more than heart and desire to get it done when you're in the ring. With individuals like the system, John Harding just Irish whips Sean Riley into the corner. John Harding builds up a head of steam, and Sean Riley cuts him off at the pass, gets his fire. Now, Sean Riley looking to make a tag, and he's cut off once again. He just cannot build any momentum in this matchup up until now. The system making an absolute example right now of the hot-headed brawler Sean Riley, and it does look bleak at this point. And look at these jabs, and referee Jay Wigmore absolutely must do more at this point to protect Sean Riley. Those are closed fists, those are not legal fists. Once again, oh look at this, and Ben Vicious getting lured once again, and our referee Jay Wigmore, I don't blame him for being a bit flustered. Yes, it's very hot in here, yes the system can be very intimidating, but ultimately Sean Riley and Ben Vicious, twofold, their title chances rely on the fluidity of our referee, and also, of course, the heart, desire, and the passion to stay in this matchup. But it looks like it could be waning very quickly as the UK Dominator just flattened Sean Riley against that second rope. He's hung out to dry. He looks completely out of it. Oh, man. And not even the energy to get his shoulder off the canvas, but credit to Sean Riley. Great ring awareness there. Able to get his foot on the bottom rope. And that is just, oh, man, a back rake from the UK Dominator. And once again, our referee extremely lenient here, considering the amount of bending and breaking of the rules, particularly, of course, by the system. I mean, what would you expect him to do? And look at him. UK Dominator just mocking Ben Vicious. Oh, see if again, Ben Vicious has been drawn in. He's luring the referee's attention away from the system and now take advantage of Sean Riley once again. And Ben Vicious must know that Sean Riley does not have much left in the tank. He cannot afford to be drawn in and make mistakes like this, because otherwise that tag team championship opportunity is going to come and go without any hesitation. Oh boy, and a slap across the faces. He drives his back elbow right into Sean Riley. And I understand Ben Vicious being taunted, being mocked, and you saw in the eyes of Sean Riley there, the exhaustion is setting in. There is little hope at this point of Sean Riley and Ben Vicious picking up a win and becoming the first ever tag team champions, at least at this juncture. And it has to be said, the system have been dominant in this opening contest here at Sympathy for the Devil behind closed doors. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you can follow the Facebook page. And and a back elbow from Sean Riley to UK Dominator, who does not look impressed. He just grabs him, cuts him off at the pass again, and just holding on to him, backs him into the corner, and John Harding gets another tag. And whether you like it or you lump it, this is tag team fluidity at its finest. There is a reason that these two men have over 40 years experience in professional wrestling, and a beautiful back suplex by John Harding just flattened Sean Riley. And is that going to be enough? A hook and a leg, and Sean Riley showing the heart, desire, and passion, which makes him such an exciting and likable young man. How much, though, is left in the tank? Because I swear to God, if Ben Vicious doesn't get a tag soon, things are going to get real ugly real quick, and we're going to have inaugural tag team champions in the system. And John Harding, he was taking his time. Oh man, and he caught Sean Riley's boot. And Sean Riley with a lovely counter and just drop kicks John Harding out of the corner. And there we go. There's the tag to the Powerhouse. And Ben Vicious is in. And the system recognises that as they try to double up their offense. And referee Jay Wigmore's got to get control of this matchup as Ben Vicious just bursts through and a double clothesline finds the system. Now a clothesline to John Harding, one to the UK Dominator. Ben Vicious is cooking with the scoop slam on the former Rocker, and now one in riposte to the UK Dominator. 30 years of experience, manheld by 300 pounds plus of excellence from Ben Vicious. Another scoop slam, and Ben Vicious is cooking on all cylinders. The preeminent heavyweight of BCD, an atomic drop, and oh boy, things getting real ugly down south. Oh no, and now a reverse atomic drop, and poor John Harding's extremities are getting an absolute kicking and a spine buster. The boot didn't get all of it, to be fair, but enough. A violent collision, and is that going to be enough? Oh, wait a minute. What is this idiot doing on the apron once again? And the UK Dominator kicks Ben Vicious in the back, and Simon Harding has interjected himself in this matchup way too many times. A neck breaker and a flying leg lariat. And Ben Vicious is still on his feet despite taking all of that. Now Ben Vicious, it looks like he's just going to power right through that, and a big splash in the corner. And oh my God, a low blow right in the plums from the UK Dominator. Ben Vicious has been absolutely flattened. Another public warning. Oh, wait a minute. Jay Wigmore, the cover. And John Harding, the cover is there. And we have inaugural BCD Tag Team Champions off the low blow.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners and the first ever BCD Tag Team Champions, the UK Dominator, John Harding, the System!
There is the call. The referee did not see the low blow. And ladies and gentlemen, after all that they've done in this business, it is more gold on the table of the UK Dominator and John Harding. The System your inaugural BCD Tag Team Champions.
First ever BCD Tag Team Champions. Look at that. Look at that.